Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Today we're starting from lesson number 21, and that is the last lesson of this book. And like always, we're gonna start from the rules of the lesson first. And this lesson is about the conditional sentences in Arabic, which is called Aslubu Shart. So Aslubu Shart means the style of the condition, how a condition is formed. So a conditional sentence is like saying if and then sentence. If this happens, then what happens? So if describes the condition and then it follows by a answer to the condition. For example, if we say in tadrus tanja, if you study you pass. So which means no studying means no studying, no passing. So this is called a conditional sentence that has a condition, and this conditional sentence has three parts. Like we see in this sentence, in is the first part, tadrus is the jumla felia, that is the second part, and the third part is tanja, which is also jumla felia. So the first part is called the tool, the word that starts the condition, like if is like in is one of those tools, and the second part is the condition, the action that must happen first, and the third part is the result of the condition. If the condition is fulfilled, then what is the result? And that is the third part, the action that happens if the condition is met. So let's get started. Here are some examples. Again, these examples are from the main lessons which we're gonna study after. So we're gonna read these sentences or these examples without the context from the lesson. So وَإِن تَنْظُرْ فِي مَكْتَبَةِ الْأَصْرِ الْحَدِيثِ, and if you look in the modern era library, تَجِدْ آلاف الْقَصَصِ وَالرُّوَايَاتِ, you will find thousands of stories and novels. That is the first conditional sentence that starts from in. And there is another one, وَإِذَا أَرَدْنَا أَرْضًا ثَابِتًا, and if we want a stable land or a solid land, wasata hazal muhitin nihai, in the middle of this limitless ocean, wakafna indal Qur'ani, so then we stop by the Quran. So in the limitless infinite ocean, if there is anything that can provide the stability, that is Quran. And then we have another conditional sentence that's starting from law lam yaktubhuma la faqadatil maktabatul arabiyyatu juz'an muhimman minha, had he not written so lafaqadat, so this verb is faqada yafkidu, to lose, form 1, and faqadat, hiya faqadat, because the library is the feminine word, and la is used for the emphasis. So if he did not write huma, those two books we're gonna study in the lesson, then the Arab library would have lost juz'an muhimman minha, an important part of it. So this conditional sentence is starting from law. And then here is another example, mata yaskurin nahwu, when grammar is mentioned, yuskar sibawai, when grammar is mentioned, sibawai is mentioned. So zakara yaskuru, means to mention. This is the active form, and the passive form is zakara changes to zukira, and yazkuru changes to yazkaru. Yuzkaru. So it should be Yuzkaru. Typo here. Zakara yazkuru, zukira yuzkaru. So same Yuzkaru here is Yuzkar, because it's the passive form. When grammar is mentioned, Sibawai is mentioned. So Sibawai is the widely considered father of Arabic grammar. Ashar will know the explanation. Here is the explanation. وَإِن تَنْظُرْ فِي مَكْتَبَةِ الْأَصْرِ الْحَدِيثِ تَجِدْ أَلَافَ الْقَصَصِ وَالرِّوَايَاتِ. So now this is the about the first example, and so the meaning is that if you look at the modern time library, you find thousands of stories and novels. So mana hazihil jumlati, what is the meaning of this sentence? Manaha anna nazara fi maktabatil asril hadisi. It means that the looking in the modern era, modern time library, murtabitun. Murtabitun means linked or connected. This looking is connected with the biwujudil alafil kasasi, connected with the presence of thousands of stories and warrawayati and novels. Which further means annahu fi kulli maratin tanzuru, that every time you look in that modern time library, you will find thousands of kullu marratin tanzuru fi maktabatil asril hadisi tajidu alaf al qasasi wa rawayati. Every time you look at in the modern era library, you find thousands of stories and novels. So here is the condition, that every time you do this, you will find thousands of stories and novels. Masmu hazid tabiri, what is the name of this expression? So what is the name of this conditional expression? Ismuhu uslubu sharti. This is called uslubu shart, style of the condition, or we can say conditional sentence. Ma mana uslub. What is the meaning of uslub? Uslub means tariqatun khasatun, the special method. Uslub means the special way, the special way of doing something, special method. Ma mana shart. What is the meaning of the shart? Ma nahu. So uslub means the style. I has written as translated as style, which means tariqatun khasatun, some special method, some special style or a way of shart. So shart is wa ma mana shart. What is the meaning of shart? Manahu anna hunaka hadasaini. It means that there are two hadasaini fe'laini. There are two actions murtabitaini that are connected. There are two connected actions, fahadusul awwali, and the happening of the first action, yani yahdusu sani. So happening of the first action means happening of the second. So that is the condition, that there are two actions and the second will happen after the first happens. So Wahal sharti qawaidu, are there any rules for this shart, for these conditional sentences? Naam, yes. Faslubu sharti yatakawwanu min salasati ajzain. The style of the conditional sentence is it consists of three parts. So there are, in other words, there are three parts of a conditional sentence. So now if we take the same sentence, the first one, in tantazur fi maktabat asri, so we can break into those three parts. In is the first part, and then this is jumla fi'liya tanzur fi maktabat asri hadisi, and then this is the condition. Then what happens if you do this, if this condition is fulfilled? Tajid alaf al qasasi wa rawayati. So then you find you will, and then this will happen. So this is the tool of the condition called adatu shart, and this is the jumla shartiya. This is the condition. This sentence is making the condition, and this sentence is the answer, or the result of the condition. So those are the three parts. Now we're gonna study these three parts one by one. وَكُلُّ جُزْءٍ مِنْ هَذِهِ الْأَجْزَاءِ يَحْتَاجُ أَنْ نَقِفَ مَعَهُ قَلِيلًا. So all these parts, so all the parts of they need that we stop by them a little. Means we should focus on all of these three parts and understand what are these. So now we're gonna start from the first part, which is adatu shart. Adatu shart, this is the singular, plural is adwatu shart, the tools of the condition. So the first tool is in, which has come in this sentence in the first example, in. So that let's study about this tool. Wama mana in, what does in mean here? Here to abiru anishati bisifatin amatin. So this tool is, this specifies the condition in a general way. Means that if there is no specific thing to mention, then normally in is used. Then a conditional sentence starts from in. So this word is abbara yu'abbiru, to specify form 2. Okay, so now we understand that in, this is the general tool for a condition, for a conditional sentence. وَكَيْفَ نَعْمَلُ إِن فِي الْجُمْلَةِ, how does in work in the sentence? تَعْمَلُ in عادةً ma, normally in works with jumlatu sharti bi failin mudarin majzumin. So normally in works with the with jumla shartiya, the conditional part, with the fail mudarim, and that is majzum, and the answer to the, or the result of the condition part with the fail mudare majzum also. So in other words, when it in comes as the tool of the condition, the jumla shartiya, the fail mudare becomes majzum, and also the jawabu shart, it also becomes majzum. So here is an I think we just studied this example. In tadrus tanja, if you study you will pass. So you see tadrus, fail mudare majzum, and tanja is also majzum. And wanakulu, we say in harfu shartin mabni, that in is the particle of condition and is mabni. So in is, just remember, in is particle, harf is the particle of condition. Now the question is, hal yakunu haza daiman, that is always like this, that the fail mudare is majzoom, and jawabu shart, fail mudare in the jawabu shart is also majzoom. La faqad nastakhdimu in mal fail madi. So we also use in with the fail madi. I mean, is not that we only use this fail mudare. We use with the fail madi fi halatin khasatin, in some special cases, special circumstances. So stadsunaha fi mabad, that we will study after. So that was the particle, that was the conditional tool in. Now the next one is iza. So iza, this is iza is another tool to make a condition, and that we that is the number 2, the example number 2. Wise aradan sabitan if we want to a solid land, a stable land, wasta hazal muhitin nahai, in the middle of this limitless ocean, waqafna indal Qurani, we stop by Quran. So now this starting from Iza. So now we're gonna study about Iza. So Iza, in the example number 2, where is the adatu shart is Iza. Wama mana Iza, what is the meaning of Iza? Here to abbiru an mana shart. This specifies the that the mana the specifies about the shart plus mana in the ma with the meaning when. So mean it locks the condition in a specific time. وهي تعبر عن فعلين مرتبطين ولكن في وقت خاص, which means that it specifies the two connected actions, shart and jawabu shart, fi waqtin khasin, in a specific time. Wa naral masala, and we see in the example, waiza aradna aradan sabitan wasta hazal muhitin nahai waqafna indal Qurani. So that means wal wakufu yakunu indama nuridu. So this means that this wakuf, that the stopping by the Quran, will happen indama nuridu, when we want. So when we want, this will happen. If we don't want, this won't happen. So it means this condition is locked within a time of our wanting, aradna. Or means yakunu indama nuridu, when we want it. Wa kaifa ta'malu iza fil jumlati, how does iza work in the sentence? Like we said that for in is fail mudare majzoom, both for failu shart and jawabu shart. What happens with ida? Iza, first of all, iza is ismu shartin. In was the harfu shartin, particle of condition. This is the noun of the condition. Ismu shartin fi mahalli nasbin, zarfu zaman, and because it locks the condition into a specific time, so this is zarfu zaman. Wahiya ta'malu ma, and it works with jumla shartin failuha madin. The jumla of the condition is in the past tense. Wajwabu shart kad yakunu madiyan aw mudariyan aw mustaqbilan or jumla ismiya. So the conditional part is the past tense, but the answer to the condition, the result of the condition, can be in the past tense or the present tense or the future tense or jumla ismiya, etc. So I have here some examples. So there are examples for everything, for all these cases. So number 1, use of the jawab shart as a past tense. Iza gharabat ash-shamsu ja'a al-laylu. When the sun sets, night comes. So gharabti is the past tense and ja'a is also past tense. In the second one, iza qara'atil qur'ana tastafidu minhu. When you read Quran, when you recite Quran, you get benefit out of it. You benefit from it. So qara is the past tense, but tastafidu, istafada, yastafidu is the present tense. So here we have used fail mudare, and the third one is iza nimta bakiran fasawfa tastaykazu nashitan. When you sleep early, then you will wake up energized, nashitan, energetic. So here again the jumla shartiya is the past tense, but the answer, the jawabu shart is the present tense with the future, sawfa. And remember that when we use for the case of the future, fa is added. So we see here fa, the fa is added here. And then for jumla ismiya, izajtahadat fannajahu halifuka. When you strive, fannajahu, the success is your ally. When you work hard, then the success becomes your partner or your ally. So here fannajahu halifuka is jumla ismiya. And this again, so for the case of when the jawabu shart comes with the future tense, future, saufa or seen, then fa is used. Similarly, fa is used when the jawabu shart is the jumla ismiya. So those were the examples that jawabu shart is the past tense, present tense, future tense or jumla ismiya. وهل يكون هذا دائما? Does it happen all the time? نعم, yes. فلا يمكن مثلا أن نقول إذا يشرب إبراهيم. So this is not possible to say إذا. So إذا cannot be have a present tense like it's mentioned here. The jumla shart has to be past tense, فعل ماضٍ. So it cannot be a present tense. So we can't say, is wrong to say إذا يشرب إبراهيم, when Ibrahim drinks. فهذا خطأ في اللغة العربية. This is the mistake in the Arabic language. ولكن هل معنى هذا أن الفعل حدث في الماضي? So the question is, using the past tense, فعل ماضي, does it mean the fail happened in the past? لا, no. جملة الشرطي وجواب الشرطي ما إذا يكونان دائما بعد زمان الكلام. So the jumla shartiya and the jawab shart after iza, they are always ba'da zaman al kalam, means after the statement, after the time of the speech, means when means they are happening in the future. After the statement is made, they're gonna come after ba'da zaman al kalam. فلماذا نستخدم الماضي في جملة شرط? Then why do we use past tense for the jumla sharti, for the conditional sentence? Then why we use this fi'l madi? لأن جواب الشرط لا يحدث, because the جواب الشرط, the result of the condition, لا يحدث إلا بعد أن تكون جملة الشرط قد حدثت. So we use jumla sharti in the past tense because that the result of the condition does not happen until the jumla shartiya has happened. So that is why is used in the past tense, which means past tense is used to lock down the certainty as if this has already happened. So just past tense is used to lock that down, the certainty of its happening. The next tool is love. Okay, in the example, so love we see in the number 3, the third example, which was لو لم يكتبهما لفقدت المكتبة العربية جزءا مهما منها. If he did not write these two, then we would have lost, then the Maktabatul Arabiya, then the Arabic library would have lost an important part of it. So now love is coming here. So now we're gonna study about love. And so fi amsilati number 3 that we just read, Ainas adat sharti, where is the tool of the condition, which is love. Wama mana love, what is the meaning of love. Hiya tu'abbiru an adamil hadusi jawab sharti bi sababi admi hadusi jumla sharti. So this specifies the non-existence of the jawab shart, that the because adam mein hadusi jumla shart, because the jumla shart did not happen, so that the jawab shart will not happen. So this is what law specifies. وَنُسَمِّيهَا, and we call it harfu imtinain li imtinain. So this is called particle of impossibility because of impossibility. So law is used when we say a condition that has not happened, and so the possibility of the jawab shart is also there is also no possibility. So that means harfu imtinain li imtinain, the particle of impossibility because of impossibility. So I have here an example. So this is the example. Law nimtu bakiran lama taibtu. Had I slept early, law nimtu bakiran, had I slept early, lama taibtu, I would not have tired. So now, because I slept early, I cannot undo this. So I cannot be energetic because the first part did not happen and it won't happen. So law is used. So that is why this is called the particle of impossibility because of impossibility. So there are the first possibility, the condition did not happen. So the answer to the condition, the jawab shart will not happen. So I will stay tired because I did not sleep early. That is what it means. Harfu imtinain li imtinain, particle of impossibility because of impossibility. So in our case, because we said that the writer, he did not write those two books. So for Abdul Kahir kataba felan hazainil katabaini, because that writer Abdul Kahir, he wrote those two books. فلا يمكن أن يعود الزمن ولا لا يكتبهما, and this is not possible that he goes back in time and unwrite them. So undoing the writing of these two books is not possible. So that is why the outcome won't happen. كيف تعمل لو في الجملة, how does لو works in the sentence. تعمل غالبا is often, works with jumla shartiya bi fe'l madin, that the jumla shartiya has the past tense, and the jawab shart also has bi fe'l madin, also is with the past tense, like we have seen in this case. Law nimtu bakiran, that the past tense is used for both jumla shartiya and the jawab shart. Nimtu and taibtu. Vanakulu. And what is law? Law is harfu shartin mabni, is the particle of condition which is mabni. Walakinna na fil misali nara jumla tasharti bi fe'l mudare. But in the example, we see that the jawab shart is fe'l mudare. So we have to go back here to the example. So the writer is saying that law lam the yaktub is the fail mudare, but we are saying that law is used, the fail shart is the past tense, and jawab shart is the past tense also. The jawab shart is the past tense, fakada, but the fail shart is the present tense. So the answer is because of lam. Lam makes the present tense into past. So because we use lam, that is why we had to use present tense. वलाकिन्नना फी मसाली नरा जुमला तशर्ती बिफ़ेल मुदारे, but we see the jumla shartiya with the fail mudare. Naam, yes. Walakinnahu ba'da harful jazmi lam, because this is after the harful jazm lam. Wa huwa kama ta'lam yaj'alul jumlata fi zaman al mazi, and and as we know that this particle makes the takes the present tense into the past tense, so it makes the jumla into past tense. That is why we say that both for the condition and the jawabu shart and jumla shartiya and jawabu shart has to have should be with the past tense after law, and in this case because of lam it is still, this sentence is indicating the past. Well, hal yakunu haza daiman, is that the case always? La. Hunaka halatun takunu fiha law mal fail al mudari. So the question is all that always law comes with the past tense? So the answer is no. There are halatun takunu fiha law mal fail mudari, that law comes with the fail mudari. Sanadrusuha fi waqtiha, which we're gonna study in due time. Okay, now there are other tools: man, ma, mata, aina ma, kaifa ma. So fil amsilati number 4, aina adatu shart. Okay, so now we have to see the example number 4. So example number 4 is Mata yuskar nahwu yuskar sibawayhi. When grammar is mentioned, sibaway is mentioned. So here the particle, the tool is mata. Okay, so fil amsilati number 4, aina adatu shart. Where is the tool of the shart? We have seen that is mata. So mata works the same way as man, ma, aina ma, kaifa ma. Wama mana hazihil adwat. What is the meaning of these tools? Why we use these tools? Here tu'abbiru an sharti bi sifatin amatin misla in. So these tools, they work the same way as in but mata, like for the case of mata, it means the same thing as in but ayyu waqtin plus ayyu waqtin. If you have to put a condition that is applicable ayyu waqtin anytime, then we use mata. So here is an example: mata tastayqiz istayqiz. Whenever you wake up, I will wake up. So now we using means if you wake up whatever time, any time, I will wake up the same time. So we using the condition in adding the ayyu waqtin any time, so that if that happens, then we use mata. So vamana, which means mata yuskari nahwu yuskari sibawai. So which means that the anytime fi ayyu waqtin, anytime you mention the grammar, in yaskuri nahwu fi ayyi waqtin, anytime you mention the grammar, you will mention sibawai, you will mention this guy sibawai. So that is why mata was used, not in, because we want to say that anytime the grammar is mentioned, we will mention sibawai. Walakinna nadrasna anna mata ismu istifham, but we have studied that mata is ismu istifham. Naam, yes. وكل أسماء الاستفهام تقريبا تستخدم الاستخدام نفسه فنرى. So yes, and then all the particles, all the nouns, asmaul istifham, nouns of the questioning, they are used in the same way that like here fanara, and we see like man. So man means if plus ayu shaksin, any person. When we use ma means in, any plus ayu shayin, anything. When we say aina ma means in plus ayu makanin, any place. When we say kaifa ma manaha, in plus ayu halatin, any condition. So let's understand these with some examples. So mata, we have already seen that, we have already gone through this example. So man, let's look at this example. Man yazra yakhsud, whoever sows, he will reap. Whoever sows, he reaps. So that means, if we is like saying that, if plus any person, so there is no condition who sows, whoever sows, whichever person will sow, he will reap. So it means in is used plus ayu shaksin, is like saying in plus ayu shaksin. If any person sows, he will reap. That is the use of man. For ma, here is an example. The example, ma takra min kutubin tastafid minha. Whatever books you read, ma takra min kutubin, whatever books you read, tastafid minha, you benefit from them. So if you read ayu shayin, anything, any book, you will benefit from it. So this is what it means, ma. This is ma is like saying in plus anything. Here is the book. And for aina ma, here is an example. Aina ma tazhab azham ma ka, wherever you go, I will go with you. So it's like saying if you go plus ayu makanin, to any place, I will go with you. So this is like saying aina ma tazhab azham ma ka, if you go anywhere, I will go with you. So it's like saying in plus ayu makanin, or in other words, we wanna say wherever you go, I will go with you. So we're gonna use aina ma. And the last one is kaifa ma, in plus ayu halatin. So here the example is kaifa tu'amilu nasa yu'amiluka, how you treat people, they will treat you. They treat you the same way, the way you treat people. So kaifa ma is like saying if you treat people in any form, in any halat, then they will treat you the same way. So this is the example for kaifa ma. So for kaifa ta'mal hazihil adwati fil jumlati, so how do these tools they work in the sentence? Ta'malu misla in adatan ma, so they work the same way as in works, which is jumla shartiya is bi fail mudare majzoom, with the fail mudare majzoom, and jawabu shart is fail mudare majzoom also, as we have seen in the above examples, that both the jumla shartiya and jawabu shart are in the present tense and they are majzoom. Wanakulu, we say man or ma or mata or aina ma or kaifa ma ismu shartin mabni, and these particles are called ismu shartin mabni. Walakinnana nara fil amsilatil jumlati, but in the sentence mata yuskarin nahwu yuskar sibawaihi, so we are saying here fail mudare should be majzoom. But now here is the question, that when we say mata yaskuri, this yuskar is not majzoom. This is majzoom, but this is not majzoom. Wa fiha al failu yuskari, wa fi nihayati kasratun, there is a kasra at the end. Alaysa hazal failu majzooman, so the question is, should this not be majzoom? Like we said here, it should be fail mudare majzoom. bala, of course, walakinnahu mal kasrati linamna an yaltaqiya sakinani, but this kasra is used to prevent the two sukoons. So in Arabic, two sukoons are not possible because with the two sukoons we cannot pronunciate a word, so that is why the kasra was used. So here we can see what does this mean. So this is use karin nahwu here. So here if we say this is majzoom, then we put the sukoon here. We're gonna say yuskar, and then an this doubling of noun is like the first noun is like two nouns. The first noun is starting from the sukoon, and the second noun has a fatha, has a sukoon. So when you put sukoon at ra and you put sukoon at the first noun, you can't connect these two words, because so then what we do, because the kasra is the lightest vowel, so sukoon is temporarily replaced with kasra, because kasra is the lightest of the vowels, fatha, dhamma, kasra, so that is why sukoon is replaced with kasra. So that is why this sukoon is replaced with kasra. Otherwise this is majzoom. Okay, so that was all about the tools of the condition. Now we're gonna study the second part, jumlatul shart, which is the condition itself. درسنا أن جملة الشرط تكون هي جملة التي تربط بها جملة أخرى. We have studied that the jumla shartiya, the conditional tool, is the sentence that connects it with the another sentence. وهي تكون جملة فعلية دائما, and this is, so jumla shartiya is always jumla فعلية, it cannot be jumla ismiya. فهل هذه جملة يكون عادة, and فعل هذه الجملة, and the verb of this sentence is normally فعل مضارع مجزوم, as we have already studied that the jumla shartiya, the فعل مضارع is majzoom with an and man, ma, mata, aina ma, wa kaifa, kaifama. So in these cases the فعل مضارع is majzoom, and for the case of izda, the verb is past tense madiyan, as we have studied, and also madiyan for the case of love, which specifies the impossibility. Okay, so that was the jumla shartiya. And what about jawab shart? درسنا أن جواب الشرط يكون هو نتيجة لجملة الشرط. We have studied that the جواب الشرط is the result of the جملة الشرطية, وهي تكون جملة فعلية عادة, and normally the جواب الشرط, that jumla is the jumla is a verbal sentence, jumla فعلية, ولكنه but قد يكون جملة اسمية أحيانا, but sometimes it is also used as a jumla ismiya. إذ كان الجملة الفعلية فإنها فعلها يكون عادة. When it is jumla فعلية, then it is فعل مضارع مجزوم ما إن من ما متى وأينما كيفما. And when it is past tense madi with iza, or then or if it is with iza, then for the case of muzare ba'da sin or saufa, we qablahuma fa, we use fa, and it is also mazi for law, because jawabu sharti ahyanan harful fa'i, as we studied that it before, it is harfu fa for the case of when the jawabu shart is after harfu istiqbal, sin and saufa, but jawabu shart ma law ghaliban harfu lam is often is starts from harfu lam, as we have studied in the we have seen in the example. وهو حرف لا محل له من الإعراب, and this la is harfu la mahalli lahu min al-i'rab. It has no place in the i'rab. Okay, so now this is the summary. Maza nafhamu min kulli haza, what we understand from all this. Aslubu sharti huwa tariqatun khasatun fi tabiri manaha anna hunaka hadasaini. The aslubu shart is the method, specific methods or special method in fi tabiri, in expressing the meaning that there are two actions murtabitaini that are connected. Fahudusul awwali yani hadusul sani, and the happening of the first action means the happening of the second. Waslubu sharti yatakawwanu min salasati ajzain, and the conditional sentence has three parts. Adatu sharti, the tool of the condition. Jumlatu sharti, the condition, the sentence of condition or the conditional sentence, condition sentence, and the jawabu shart, and the answer of that condition. Min adwati sharti fi lugat al-arabiyyati, and from the tools of the condition in Arabic language are in, man, ma, mata, aina, ma, kaifa, ma. These tools. Wa hazihi al-adwati adatan ma are normally, these tools are normally, they come with fail mudari majzoom in the jumla shart, in the condition, and also the jawab. So they come with fail mudari which should be majzoom. Wa manaha shart bi shakli amin, because in a normal normally its meaning is the condition. So it means that these tools are the purest conditional tool that do not care about time, place, people or objects. Their only function is to link the condition to the answer. So bishakli amin means in the normal case these tools are the purest conditional tool that do not care about time, like we studied ayyu shakhsin, ayyu waqtin, like any person, any place, any object. So their only function is to link the condition to the answer. Iza wa huwa bimana indama. Iza is used and it means when. Wa failu sharti badahu madin wa bimana mustaqbil. And so the failu shart after iza is in the past tense, but its meaning is in the future. Law is the huwa harfu imtanai li imtanain. Law is the particle of impossibility because of impossibility, and the failu shart baad after law is also fail madi like iza. So that is the end of this lesson, and not end of this lesson, but this end of the first part of this lesson. We're gonna study the second part of this lesson in the next session, inshallah. So I'm gonna stop here now. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu.